sometimes.
Cool. We got done. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do on this base and this area is this guy. Can you guys hear the police?
Yeah.
It's not as loud as the UK ones. You remember the UK ambulance? No? British ones?
A bit, maybe?
Yeah, they were very loud and sharp.
Do you guys like it, the soundtrack? I probably not listening because you mute the stream. I got some
We are
good
on the stream,
royalty
so
free.
We can't hear your Spotify. Which, by the way, is playing a commercial every minute.
A commercial ad every minute.
Yeah.
Is it okay to have ads like that? I don't know.
I think it's not okay to have Spotify on Twitch, but
It's a royalty-free playlist.
you're listening to that.
But I don't know if having ads on Spotify is good. Because somehow all my viewers hear these ads, but they don't see it, so they can monetize it.
I don't know.
So when they show the data to clients, then they can say, "Oh, look, you see, 2 million people hear that." But if 1 million
if
people
that happens, I don't know if they can content ID the ads, but if somehow somebody complains, they will probably just mute the video on demand.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people that just like hum a song. They don't even like play it. They hum with their voice or whatever.
And they get...
and their video on demand gets muted completely.
Damn. To figure out what to do here.
It's that trash, yeah.
I can probably put some trash there, literally. And I need to
But
connect
there was when Assassin's Creed Valhalla was released, the soundtrack is got released for free on Spotify. You know, it's free for anyone to listen. But for some reason, the soundtrack was, it will catch the content ID, and it will like flag your game stream.
Really?
Yeah, so a lot of people were playing without the soundtrack enabled.
So that it wasn't.
Which is a big crap.
This ladder is a bit weird. Because this Anyway, for now, let's leave it like that. Let me play some crate just to make AI behave a bit better. Then I think I'll do the tower here.
What about the AI? Here you have your already made enemies and you have to place it.
What do you mean? Like this guy?
I mean the enemies in the map.
How do I place them?
Yeah, do you already have a sort
like
of...
you go there and you go add AI and you decide if you want what type of AI or if it's civilian or anything. And let's say usually I should see them. Why don't I see them? and I can scroll and pick whatever I want.
What about the GI? Do you have like an auto
I can
bake
just
option here?
drag those, you see? And right now those are all in wave 1, and if I put wave 2, I can activate wave 2, and I can script the wave 2 happen only when all the wave 1 are dead. And then if I press play, they just work.
Magically.
See? I like doing
You have to bake the GI, by the way.
I don't know how you make the GI, to be honest. I need to figure out.
Only use ambient GI.
There are enemies, but they're not shooting at me. I don't know. I mean, kind of. They spawn. Let's say they spawn.
If you punch them,
I don't know. But I mean, I shoot them in the face, and they haven't.
Maybe they are friends, they're not foe.
I think I put
yeah,
enemies.
but press F. What happens?
What's F? F is to shoot at them. Let me play some.
Oh my god.
Ah, they were followers, I guess. Maybe. No.
Why they look like followers?
Maybe I wasn't playing the game, but I was like exploring the game, so I was invisible. Let's see. So I think, yeah, now they're like, what the hell? Who are you?
Is that grass, by the way? Did you paint some grass asset?
Yeah, I tried to paint it there. I wish it was generated automatically when I was painting grass, but I try a bit here. Ah, look, he took the vehicle. Very good. What the hell?
Yeah, but those are actually follower skins. They are not the bad guys.
So funny that he took the vehicle. I want to see if he comes down with the other guy.
You need to equip all the indoor guards with rocket launchers.
That's the guy that you have to kill to accomplish. I'm curious if the other guy is coming now.
Yeah, indoors need some kind of GI because it looks. You can parachute inside here.
Probably, yeah. I want to put the arrow power so that you don't have to. Oh, come with me, man. Ah, it doesn't like coming down here. It's looking for covers. Let's see this thing if it's now working better.
Floating grass.
Yes. Yes. It's cool. Yes. Do you like this? See? Either you go here and you go up.
Floating tent. That tent is floating, Leo. What the fuck?
I have bigger fish to catch. Cool.
Yeah. Then the game releases with a floating tent.
That
can never happen, right?
Yeah, what are you talking about? This tent, I don't know if I need the tent actually.
Sure, remember you like the picture sent when Division 2 released it, and we had like a floating garbage bin with a raccoon holding it.
So apparently when you get close to the terrain, they snap. It's kind of cool.
Well, depends also how the people are made on the asset.
Yeah, of course. We don't need this anymore. What is this rock here?
Well, the terrain is not even. That's why it looks floaty. It's just in one side that looks a bit floaty. You can't really cheat much with the tent. Because when a building, you can intersect the building or terrain, and it's fine. With the tent, you can't really do that because you got like the pickets.
That's very true. That's very true. Okay, let's do this thing. So here, I want to do a radio antenna. Quite tall, players can climb.
Is it 4G or 5G?
6G. And this will be gone. Actually, maybe this we're gonna place it here. Perfect. There. I'm curious to see if we have splines.
I think on that wall you need to add more erosion.
On this one, yeah, I need to do a rock pass, but I want to do the tower first. So let's do the tower.
Yeah, it would be cool if there were cables coming down from there to the building. Just, cables connecting everything is so Half-Life 2.
So this right here, we might want to place some military tower too. So it's this piece. What's this? Oh, look, we already have a tower made there. Perfect.
I have to go for a bit. I'll be back.
Don't go.
There are over 300 reasons to get behind the wheel of an Audi Certified Plus vehicle at the Spring into Audi event. Our models go through a 300 plus point inspection that makes sure Certified Plus vehicles are ready to hit the road.
Lich's gonna arrive at some point.
1% rate reduction on eligible Audi Certified Plus
just
models.
message me.
So why buy new when you can get a used Audi? Offers end March 31st, 2021. Visit audi.ca/CPO or dealership to learn more.
Audi. Vorsprung durch Technik.
Some guy called Peter managed to jump a skipping rope over 12,000 times
Maybe I
an
should
hour.
get Spotify
Really,
Premium.
it's
if
a
I
world
use
record.
Spotify.
We looked it up. Well, we think he'd like Spotify Premium. Instead of just 6 skips an hour, Premium gives you unlimited skips. So you can jump between tracks as much as you like. Learn more about Premium when you tap the banner. Go on, do it for Peter.
Is this little house? We can have the little house here. Can have this little house then. I think it's coming together. Is Porto still here? You met Porto, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So if Porto is still here, how's Guido?
Yeah, I don't think it's here. It's funny because when we were having some live stream, because right now we are now synced with the time zone, because like with the summertime, he was starting to the stream at 5, and sometimes he was telling me that he just had meetings with Guido.
Yeah.
Is Alice still streaming?
What?
Is Ale?
Yes, he is. He's streaming Kingdom Hearts 3.
Deliciously fruity taste.
Fatto andare in un mondo.
I'm sure we were brought to this
un po' di
world for some good reason. But can't we sweat it later?
impari una lezione di Dev.
Yep, I just wrote to him.
Io in studio basta giocare, ma innanzitutto cos'è questa presa di posizione che chiedi nei canali degli altri? Vieni a vedere persone serie.
Oh, ma perché siete live voi, chicchettoni? E dello spaghetti è Leo, sempre environment designer senior in Ubisoft. Big.
Sì, comunque sono prese di posizione questi, cioè nel senso non si
Certo.
io
Se vuoi vedere cose serie, Leo, dopo partiamo con i pirati.
fai una volta di Sea of Thieves.
Cosa?
Ne fai un'altra di Sea of Thieves?
Se ci sta il tozzo, l'avventurina pre-buonanotte, volentieri. Frontini di posizione e di punizione. Di posizione, Aleo.
Dai, la lancia sta tizia.
Non scappellottolo. Ah, stasera nada.
I just told him to come to us, but he's like playing with a girl.
Okay. Let me check his stream.
A lot of smoke effects in those cameras.
So have you already done a vegetation pass?
No, I quickly done some biome painting on the edges with the random trees that I've selected, but I haven't done a proper one. In fact, there isn't even grass here, so actually there is a bit, but there's a bit of lack of grass and everything. Also, the vegetation will help a lot to frame things within the spaces. So when are you gonna make a channel? Too?
Me?
Yeah.
I never had time to. Never had time. to make a channel on my own.
You should do a channel on how to be a 3D artist and a father.
Yeah. Yes, maybe. Me while modeling and texturing with my baby on my knees, so something like that.
Could be interesting.
Yes, the most interesting part is that you have to keep 8 eyes on her because now you start moving, and since then you place her in a place and she stay there. Now she starts moving, so
now you're level
place
2.
Yes, exactly. So you just turn around to check one thing, you turn back and she's not there anymore. She's in another place. And you had to really be careful.
She's the art director, I assume.
Yes. She decides where to go and the direction.
What's the temperature in Italy?
Here, I don't know. It's pretty warm. Really springly. I don't know.
It's springly. It's a nice word.
Springly. It's 22 degrees during the day.
Damn, that's warm indeed.
Yep. While now we have 10, 11. Or you prefer in Fahrenheit?
No, we don't use Fahrenheit, we use Celsius too.
You don't use Fahrenheit?
No, only US uses Fahrenheit, I think. Canada we use Celsius. Canada is a bit weird because it's a mix of unit system. So for temperature we use Celsius. For distance in on the road we use kilometers. For how tall someone is, we use feet instead of centimeter.
Oh, wow.
And instead of using milliliter or like grams, we use cups. And then instead of kilos for the weight, we use pounds.
You choose both.
So confusing sometimes. Because obviously like kilos, grams, and all those things are easy to convert. But when you need to convert a pound in kilos, it's like, oh, how much more? So it's kind of confusing.
Have you ever tried standing desks?
Yeah, I have a standing desk actually. And thanks for the reminder. Let me stand up a bit. Just raising it a bit. It's very good. Have you tried?
No.
It's really cool in my opinion.
I was looking for one, but I don't know if it's comfortable to work with.
Now, obviously, you can walk all the time standing, that's for sure. But every 5 minutes, you change and you stand. It feels really good. And posture-wise, they made a standing desk, at least the one that I have, that has the keyboard and the mouse area that is perfectly 90 degrees with my shoulders.
Great.
So it's really, really good. And yeah, I feel like it's worth it. If you're thinking to get one, it's worth it. It's really worth it. Broken fence. Okay. But yeah, you can stand like 8 hours and work for 8 hours, that's for sure. And also when you're standing, I found that if you have like a soft floor, like a pad, like a soft mat or something, it helps overall with how long can you last standing. So instead of staying on the hard floor, you just had a soft layer for your knees and ankles, I guess.
Oh, wait.
But it's definitely one of those things that you need after a certain point in this job. Now we got that thing there.
So where are your chat from? Have you ever asked, Leo?
My what? My chat? I don't know.
Your
There are
chat.
11 viewers right now. Where are you guys from? You guys are so shy. You never interact. We just asked that question and someone went away.
Yeah. It's like when you're in the school and the interrogation starts. So.
Let us know, guys, where you're from. If you want. Obviously. I myself I'm Italian, but I'm currently living in Toronto, Canada. And then we go Lorenzo.
And I'm from Italy, and I live in Italy, close to Florence.
The real Italian.
Real Italian. Mamma mia, real Italian.
The other day I was watching other people making games on Twitch, and there was this channel who was making a level of their game set in Italy.
Really?
In Venice,
What's
actually.
What's the name?
I don't know, a monkey something? I forgot the name. But basically they did the Italian flag. What?
Monkey Tales Studio?
No, it was more like a student's indie project. So I don't think it's a studio.
It's made. It's based.
Awesome?
It's set
Lots of awesome things
on a
all wrapped
lake.
up in one awesome package.
Sort
Spotify
of,
Premium, you get all sorts of awesome features.
Minecraft
Unlimited
style.
skips, on-demand play,
It's very
offline
cartoony,
modes,
top
extreme audio
down, set
quality,
in Venice.
connection to almost every device,
Oh no.
and uninterrupted music.
And
Happy
they
to
made
learn
the Italian flag with a red, green, white sequence. And apparently no one noticed it, and I call it out on the comments, and people were like, "What?"
Listening to Spotify while
So they
you
give me
do
a free
whatever it
sub.
is you're doing. That's exactly why it makes sense to promote your business here. Yeah, your business. Whether you have 2 employees or 2,000, your voice can reach as broad or as narrow of an audience as you need, and connect with them where visual media can't. Try it today at adstudio.spotify.com or tap the banner to learn more.
These two. Can I let's see what happens if I jump in game here? Oh, why? Oh yes. Okay, so I can see this way. I can have a zip line going down like that. Perfect. Time for some zip line. It's gonna be connected. I see. Cool. Do we have power line? Do we have power line?
Power line.
I'm scared to search. What if we remove the... Oh, no. Yeah, what if we remove those two? No, I'm gonna remove those. The reason why I removed those two, I guess for who's looking, is so that I can create some colors. I really look forward for that game, the one where every time you die you get more experienced.
Sifu?
Yeah, it's looking so good.
Yeah.
Like sometimes if you stop the frame and you look at it, it looks like a painting. I love that style.
Yes, it's really nice. It was showcased during the festival I was mentioning at the beginning, the film festival, Future Game Showcase. I don't know the name. By Games Radar, and it was showcased close to Martha. It was really, really cool.
Cool. Let's see if I have some color. Blue. Let's see here. So now we're gonna add some of these colors. Yeah. Of course it's not snapping nicely. Of course. Same one there, and then we're gonna add one here so that you can use a fight in that direction. I'm interested to see where I get with this. I started at lunch and I wanna see how far I can bring this.
So you started streaming 6 hours ago?
Yeah, 6:30 hours ago. Since it was raining, I was like, and obviously we add another cover here because NPCs need colors to behave like normal people. Do you guys have NPC in map like that? Hello?
Sorry?
Do you have NPCs in Martha? Is that?
We have couple of characters, but nothing you can interact with directly.
And do they walk around? You guys generate nav mesh and that stuff, or scripted?
Well, but basically they are scripted events where you see the other character, the other members of the family.
Okay,
And sometimes when you walk around, you can see them because, you know, it's a house, a family house, so you see them, that they live there, but you cannot interact with them because there is a plot, something in the plot of the game that tells you why you cannot interact with them.
Ah, smart.
Yeah, so it's basically it's a narrative choice.
Very smart. So that you use the narrative as a way to save on making.
Exactly. Save resources.
You know what I'm gonna add now? Our favorite assets for level designer. All my level design color will be epi.
Barrels.
So we got a Jim in the stream, man. He's asking if the voice off screen is Grand Ducato. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Do you wanna be off screen too, Jim?
Join us.
Suba. Allora si suba. Text me on Discord, Jim. Wait, are we on Discord? Are we friends on Discord? Oh my god, such a guy. Such a guy. Thank you, Ale. Thank you. You deserve to be invited to the voice chat. You see in Twitch in the about section. I love the Tuscan accent. Yeah, that's our marketing strategy. We invite Tuscan people so that we can get.
You can get a subscription.
Anyway, Ale, in the description of the channel, you should find the Discord link to join, and then if you join that, you will see the channel where we are. You should join us. You should join us. You should join us. You should join us. This one here. Our best friend. Shipping crates. I like that they made some sort of prefabs here. Pretty cool. Did you manage to join us, Ale?
Hello.
Oh my god. Hello.
Hi, guy. But I don't know if it's good. I have a Roman accent, so I think it's too different from the Tuscan. Maybe you will
some subs.
Okay, what are you doing, guys? So I can understand something and your probability.
I am working, and I was invited by Leo to join the stream.
So what I'm doing is I created this map from scratch, and just outside is raining, so I'm like I'm gonna stay inside. I'm gonna make some level art, and I was streaming it. So basically, what I'm doing right
from
now
zero
is
just for you.
What?
From the start from zero just for you for testing your abilities. So
yeah, just
something
to make something, yeah. And
great.
So the point of this is to create some sort of POI here that you need to get there. It's gonna be heavily fortified, and then from there you're gonna go down to the secret bunker with a secret facility that you will see underneath, which is where you're gonna find a VIP person to kill. And yeah, just try to dress that up.
And I'm curious, but you were telling about telling a story while you were building something like this, no? So you are imagining what the player are gonna do, or
Yeah,
what faction?
I'm imagining, like right now I'm still in very early stage where the storytelling is not very present in the environment, but yeah, when we start to go to the details, we need to make sense of all these spaces, so we need to add a layer of storytelling that explain what they do in this space by placing assets accordingly.
Cool.
And obviously, like the big like narrative is that it's like protected by military and by soldiers. So we got a checkpoint there with a bridge that it's that serve as a bottleneck for people coming in. And then we got radio tower and things. So there's some sort of communication going on, and yeah, pretty much it.
Wow,
pretty much
it looks fast. Because you are fast, maybe.
No, as fast as you.
He's streaming since 6 hours, so.
Yeah, I've been streaming for a bit, just for when I woke up.
How was your stream, Mario?
Pretty good today. The Sunday just chill with another game of my childhood, which is Kingdom Hearts, and I want to just get the story. But for analyzing this huge story that I think it's just too much complicated, not so good at least. I'm finding with the third chapter.
Mm-hmm. I've never played one of the Kingdom Hearts.
Me neither.
There was this mixing between Final Fantasy and Disney World, which was great, but then with the narrative stuff, they make it too much complicated and not complicated is not always good.
Less is more, right?
Mm.
And Frontini wise, how was it?
Teeny wise, what you mean?
Frontini wise, like, did you get Frontinis?
Frontini. You don't even remember how to say Frontini properly. You know, that word doesn't change. Like, wherever you go, it's always Frontini.
My God.
How long ago did you start streaming? Like, it's just a few weeks, right?
Yeah. Started, I think it was I think beginning of March. Yeah.
It's great. I don't know how is the thing. I see just Twitch Italy mostly, but there's not so many people streaming art stuff or gaming stuff. I don't know if in Canada or maybe United States there's more people that do stuff like that. But I wish that more and more people will start doing this also here in Italy, because it's a lot of young folks doesn't even know that there is this industry.
Yeah, that. And yeah, I think in the English speaking country, at least what I see on Twitch, there is some, not many obviously, but I would say like 3%, 4% of people streaming about art or game. I see a lot of people painting on Photoshop.
Yeah, a lot of painting, especially in the east of the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for coming over.
Libra was here before.
Yeah, maybe we should text him. Let's see. How is the zones in Rome? Lalo just told us that they're kind of red zone and kind of stuck at home.
They change every day. Since from tomorrow will be orange for at least 3 days, and then for the Easter festivity they will close again.
Oh my God! They redid what they done in for Christmas, so they're not like
the
few
same
days.
thing. Yeah, but now the people doesn't care much anymore. Today, a friend of mine, she said that in the park there were a lot of people. I think it's also normal.
People are exhausted.
More than 1 year. But we have PCs, no? And virtual worlds.
Yeah. Can say that. Have you played much with VR?
Not yet, because I'm waiting for the hardware. And then I wanna test some software for creating and modeling in 3D with the VR. I think with my project will be a great maybe plug this for creating some location directly in the virtual world.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool indeed. Yeah.
Something like God of Fujita, but some interaction in it. More interaction.
I've seen your zebra skills are really good actually.
Serious? I thought it was not so fast the apprentice, because I want to get not faster, but more precise with texture and stuff. But once I started modeling, I couldn't get any more tutorial, because I have so many characters to do that maybe now I find this style. I don't know if it's smart to continue like that and creating a lot of character, and then maybe I have to transpose everyone also for the low poly stuff and putting my I don't know. By the way, thank you. It's a great compliment from you.
No. I was like, oh, like what I found really good is how smooth you do things around. Like you're sculpting something, then and you're changing the poly groups and going the other way, and like it's very smooth. Like to me, ZBrush is like one of the worst programs in terms of user experience and UI because it's so all. I mean, I guess once you learn it, it's good, but like at the beginning, it's so like hard to understand it. And when I saw you like
because
dancing
actually there's
around
no
the menus,
interface. Yeah, you have to create your own, because otherwise if you use them interface are really bad. It's really bad.
yeah.
In fact, I think it's you make your own buttons, and once you start, for me will be difficult to change. I use just that 4 or 5 brushes, and now I sculpt like that. So and actually I concept characters also directly in 3D, and ZBrush is fast for doing that, but really fast.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I hope you like the trick for cutting the wings.
In Italian I will say sto volando, which is like I'm flying.
Yeah, Jonathan agreed with the fact that it's not very user friendly.
Every time I'm user friendly now at all.
Yeah. And I think if I'm not wrong, that trick of cutting the mesh like that was introduced to me by LOL.
See? The trick master.
The trick master.
What trick?
I didn't know how to cut a surface the other day in ZBrush, and Leo told me a tool, and maybe you suggest to him before.
Okay.
What was the name of the tool?
I'm not so confident in ZBrush. I think I'm not using it since years now. So, but yeah.
For me, was the reborn to 3D software, because I was far away from 3D software for a lot of years. So in 3 months, wow, ZBrush, it's my best friend. But you create actually polygons when you do stuff like that, or?
What do you mean, like for the terrain?
Yeah, where I see the square stuff, which is not.
Yeah, it's more like pushing already made triangles that are already in the.
Exactly. So it only works through 2D. You can just raise or lower the points, and you got different tools to do that.
And you can choose also different way to render this stuff, or they are pre-made?
No, this is how you render, because from here you just jump in game and you play. Because I guess that's the beauty of making a real-time project. There was a map validation thing. What happened here? Vehicle area not clear. Oh, you see, it gives me error. So nice. Just like I'm at work. So if I press that, I should go in game. And you can test your stuff.
You have a couple of questions there on the chat.
Oh yeah. Thank you for hosting me today.
Yeah, it's simpler when someone reads the question. I don't know if I can ask to him, because I think Leo doesn't use ZBrush, or you do?
I don't use much ZBrush lately, yeah.
I don't know if it's used for base meshes. I think it's best doing the opposite. So make a good and topologically good model on Maya or Blender, and then in ZBrush you put details on it. But actually you can do it. I personally do the all characters in ZBrush, because the Z-remesher is quite good but I don't make rig for characters so complex. So I just posing the characters, then put back to ZBrush and put the same details again on it.
And you, Leo, you didn't use ZBrush because you don't have time?
Yeah, in general, both at Ubisoft Toronto Reflection, we barely use like sculpting tool because the timeline was so short that we literally didn't have time to do that. So mostly we were adding sculpt looking details with the substance painter or like trim sheet or things like that, because it's all about time when you're working for a big company. But I think I used once actually, and I used it for let me see if I can find a screenshot. I made this interior space with a like office in the mission of the Division 2, and there was a meteorite in the middle of it, and I think I used that. It was really nice. I used ZBrush to do that, to make the shape and make the low poly and make everything. And it was really cool because I used the very easy tools that ZBrush has to create these sort of things. Let me see if I can find it. I can't really find it. I think that's the best screenshot, which doesn't give it justice, but that's what it is. There. It's like meteorite there, which is kind of the hero assets where you got some infographic around it. And that was probably the last time that I used the ZBrush at Ubisoft. But other department like character team or who makes things more organic, like rocks, because we usually don't make rocks, and they for sure use sculpting software like ZBrush.
Yeah, I agree with Jonathan. Like especially the lights and color. I don't know the name in English. The past of that image was really good. A lot of depth on it.
I agree. I'm all about that. Anyway, thank you. And yeah, that was a long. That was the result of a long.
Some
production.
guy called Peter managed to jump a skipping rope over 12,000.
So I think for that single mission there, which is if I go, let me see, and that single mission include this space from this one to the white one. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 7 images here. There's only one mission, and then it took around a year to do them all, and I was the only environment artist on this.
By yourself?
By myself, and with another level designer. So we were working very closely. And obviously, when you are working such a big production, they don't expect you to make all the assets. So we got the asset team that makes most of the assets, and we make only the most technical assets or the complicated one, or things that we want to do. But most of the other assets are done by the asset team. So it wasn't like making everything.
But if you want to, as a level artist, put a specific object inside some buildings, has to be connected to the storytelling, so you can choose something, or you have a set of maybe stuff to put in it?
I think both. You can either create things that make sense with what you want to tell with environment, as well as there are plenty of assets that get provided by the asset team. Usually, like art direction defines things like how a faction is looking when you approach that faction location, and all those assets are made for everyone to use. So if your location is invaded by that faction, you can use those assets to strengthen the readability that faction is like owning that place. In other cases, for my in the example of that mission that I showed earlier, it was made in a sort of fictional NASA of the